Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the jumping statements in your C programming. What is the necessity of jumping programs and all those things we are going to see here now. Jumping statements in C. These statements are the control flow statements that transfer the control to the specified location or out of the loop or to the beginning of the loop. That means if you are using jumping statements, then it will take you to come out of the loop, or it will take you to the specified location, or it will bring you to the beginning of the loop. Generally, you are going to have three jumping statements: break, continue and go to. First, we will discuss about your break statement. The break statement is used within the looping control statements, switch statements and nested loops. The syntax will be like this. You will test the condition within the loop. If that is false, you are going to repeat. If that is true, you are going to break the statement. So, where and when to use your break statements? So, the break statement is used within looping control statements, switch statements and nested loop. When it is used with the for, while and do while statements, the control comes out of the corresponding loop and continues with the next statement. If suppose I am using break in the for loop or while or do while loop, it comes out of that particular loop only and continues with the other statements. Break allows the programmer to terminate the loop. A break statement causes control to transfer to the first statement after the loop or block. When it is used in switch statement, the control comes out of that switch statement within which it is used. The break statement can be used in nested loop. If we use break in the innermost loop, then the control of the program is terminated only from the inner loop. If suppose there are some 2 to 3 loops are there. So, whenever you are using the break statement in that nested loops, so in which loop it is present, from that only it is going to come out of that one. Not from out of all the loops. Only the loop where it has been declared or where it has been returned. For example, see here, int x is equal to 1 while x less than or equal to 10. You are writing printf statements. If x is equal to 5, you will break. See here, first what I am going to do, I am going to print x value as 1. Next, is 1 equal to 5? No. I will increment the x value, that will be 2. 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes. I will print 2. And if 2 is equal to 5? No. What you are going to do? You are going to increment the value, it becomes 3. 3 less than or equal to 10? Yes, it is going to print. Is 3 equal to 5? No. 4 equal to 5? No. Then finally it is 5 equal to 5. It will come out of the loop and then it stops executing. That means it will not print that x is equal to 5 value and continues with the other value. Then what will be the output here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the output here. Continue statement. It is sometimes desired to skip some statements inside the loop. In such cases, what we are going to use? You are going to use the continue statement. Actually, continue statement if you are using, what happens? For that particular value only it is not going to use, it is not going to print, and for remaining other values it is going to print the values. Now see here, you are going to test the value. If it is true, it continues. If it is false, the remaining part of the loop will be executed. A continue statement is used within the loops to end the execution of the current iteration and proceed to the next iteration. It provides a way of skipping the remaining statements in that iteration after the continue statement. Statement should be used only in loop construction, not in the select to control statements. This is an example program for the continue. So x is equal to 1, same like that only, while 1 is less than or equal to 10 is. Now 1 modulus 3, is that equal to 0? No. So what it does, it prints the value as 1. Increment the value. It is going to increment to 2. 2 less than or equal to 10? Yes. 2 modulus equal to 3. 2 modulus 3 is equal to 0? No. So it prints 2 also. Again it goes with 3. So what is the concept of this one? It is not going to print the multiples of 3. That means it omits 3, 6, 9 and prints the remaining values. So see the output here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 and 10. Go to statement. Go to statement is used for unconditional jumping. We can move the control from any part of the program to any other part of the program with the help of go to statement. Okay, so if you want to move the control to any part of the program, then we can use this go to statement. So to go to any part of the program, we are going to use your go to. Next, this is the syntax of your go to statements. This is called as, generally you are going to have two types of go to statements. One is your forward jump, the other is your backward jump. In the forward jump, if you are encountering with go to and some label, it will move to the forward of the program and then it executes the particular statements which have been defined in that particular label. And backward jump is nothing but here you will write go to label somewhere else and the label you will define in the beforehand only. That means you will go to the previous statements. These are the two ways of your go to forward jump and backward jump. And now the example programs for your forward jump is, see here you are having a total marks here and you will enter the subject marks. You will take this marks here. If total is greater than or equal to 50, you will go to pass. Where is pass here? It is a forward jump. So congratulations, you made it. Else, go to fail, then you will write better luck next time. This is the output. If you are going the marks with 35, then it will give you as better luck next time. That is forward jump. We will see for the backward jump here. In the backward jump, somewhere you will not define this label here. If n is less than or equal to 10, go to label. If I am providing with n value as 1, what is n? 1 here. 1 less than or equal to 10? Yes. So I will go to the label and I will print 1 and I will increment the values here. And next I will check the values and again I will go to the jump here. Until this condition fails, I am going to do the backward jump in this program. And what are the reasons to avoid the go to statements? There are some drawbacks in the go to. So for what reason you will not use your go to statement? Though using go to statements give power to jump to any part of the program, using go to statements makes the logic of the program complex and tangled. In modern programming, go to statement is considered a harmful construct and a bad programming practice. The go to program can be replaced in most of C programs with the use of break and continue statements. In fact, any program in the C program can be perfectly written without using the go to statement. So all programmers should try to avoid go to statement as possible as they can. So it is, if possible, better to avoid the go to statements because it is a bad programming practice. And this is all about your jumping statements. Thank you.